the center using a flank pawn. c5 meets c4 with a symmetrical... This prepares your bishop for development. This move clears the way to bring their... This move activates your knight to strengthen control over the center. Decent move, but you are bringing your knight into play, eyeing the central squares. Their knight comes into play, attacking the center. It's critical to develop your pieces as early as... This move prepares... That was an even swap. Takes back. You trade off equal... Their recapture simultaneously brings the queen into play. Castling protects your king and activates your rook. Their better move, this move opens the... They made one of the top moves in this position. You develop a queen, which means you move it from its start. They bring out their knight, increasing their... Your better option was to connect. They prevented you. You are threatening to... You are now able to win a rook through an eventual skewer. You missed an opportunity to tactically win a rook. Their move stopped you from being able... This move might cause trouble for you. Their best option was to capture. Your better option was to win a tempo by threatening a queen. They are threatening to win a queen through a fork. You prevented your opponent from being able to win it. Both kings are castled now. This isn't a mistake, but there was something better for you. That was the only move. Nice move. Your piece now controls more. They missed a chance to win a pawn through a... That is a great square for your bishop, giving it more. They attacked your queen, gaining time as it must. Clearly, you don't want to leave your queen in danger. They exchange pieces of equal value. You recapture. This move forces your rook to retreat. You found a safer square for your rook. Their best option was to win a tempo by threat. You recapture the piece. They missed the right idea here. Makes your life much easier. That was a fair trade. A clear recapture. A good choice to move your threatened queen. Their better move was to defend a pawn that was under attack. Good job, that's what I would have played too. A straightforward recapture. Nice, definitely the right move. You are now able to move a rook to a more active... Your better option was to move a rook to a more active position. This is the only move that works. Creating a... You exchange pieces of equal value. A clear recapture. Your best move was to take an open file with a rook. This is the only good move. Yes, this is the way. They took your pawn for free. Well done, an excellent move. They are threatening to tactically win a knight. You stopped your opponent from being able to tactically win a knight. This is a fair trade, a logical capture. I like their choice. Very good choice. They moved their king out of... This is a fine move. They played one of the best moves here. This was the only move. Your opponent pinned your knight. Limit. You got out of a pin and defended a piece at the same time. Their bishop is now more active on this square. Your knight is undefended, so this move loses material. They missed a chance. This was the only move. They made one of the top moves in this. A clear recapture. A correct move to get their bishop. Well done, an excellent. I like their choice. Very good choice. They played one of the best moves. This is a fine move. Moving their bishop to a better... Well done, an excellent. They made one of the top moves. This will win a pawn with correct play. Their king steps away from the check by your... You permitted the opponent to win material by... You have to move your king away and lose... You dodge the check, moving... They took your knight for free. This move gives you a passed pawn. They overlooked the critical move. Very good choice. That's not a mistake. You only had one good option there. Their better move was to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better square. There was only one good move, but you were moving fast and didn't see it. There was just one move that worked for them. This is a fine move. That's playable. You stood equal, but that move. They found the winning move. Good job, that's what I would have played too. By moving too quickly, nice way to fight back from a work. I like their choice. The game was close to equal, but they overlooked the critical move. You step your king away from their passed pawn moves close. This move is okay, but not what pushing their passed pawn. This was the only move. Their bishop is now more active. There was only one good move. They are right on target. This was the only move. They played the only move, and precise move from your opponent. This was the only move. They are right on target. Nice find. Their passed pawn. This was the only move. They played the strongest. This is the only move. They played one of the best. This was the only move. Precise move from your opponent. There was only one good move. They are right on target. This was the only. They played the only move, and you found it. Precise move. This was the only move. They are right on. Nice find. They played the strongest move. This was the only. Precise move. This is the only. They made one of the top. This was the only. They are right on. There was only one. I like their. This was the only. They played the only move. They played one of the. This was the only move. Decent move, but you had a better option. They defended their. This was the. They made one of the top. Nice find. Precise move from your. This was the only. They are right on. This is the only move. They played the strongest move available. This was the only move. Precise move from your. There was only one good move, and they are right on. This was the only move. They played the only move, and you found. Precise move from your. This was the only move. They are right on target. Nice find. You found the only move. I like their choice. This was the only move. This move left their pawn. Not the best move, but not bad either. Defending their hanging pawn. This was the only move. They played the strong. This is the only move that works, and you found it. Precise move from your opponent. This was the only move. They are right on target. There was only one good move, and they played one of the. This was the only. They played the only move. Precise move. This was the only. They are right on. Nice find. They played this was the only. Precise. This. They are right. This was. They played. There was only. Precise move. This was the. They are right. The only move. They played. This was the. They made one. Nice find. I like their choice. This was the only. Precise move. This is the only move that works, and you found it. It was a tight game, but you were faster when it counted.